Hello all! In this video I'm going to discuss self-treatments for light sensitivity, plus or minus professional help. When a person is first concussed, they should try to do things mostly under natural light. If they need more light, they should use task lighting rather than overhead lights. And it's best to use incandescent or other non-flickering lights rather than fluorescents. Like treatments for sound sensitivity that I covered in PT Tip 4, the main self-help treatment for light sensitivity is gradual exposure, also known as exposure desensitization. This approach takes time, but it's usually very effective. As tolerated, start by gradually but systematically increasing the length of time you expose yourself to more light. Then increase the brightness of the light. After this, change the times of day you expose yourself. Generally, later in the day is much harder when the person is already somewhat tired. Now start changing up the colors of the lights. For many, bright white with a lot of blue in it is hardest. Finally, add flickering fluorescence. When changing things up, focus only on one goal at a time. For example, increasing the duration of exposure, but not the brightness at the same time. Use sunglasses with anti-glare and UV protection. Try, even very early on, to use the least dark tint you can manage. As you become less bothered by light, use sunglasses less and less, especially when you're fresher in the morning. And/or use lighter and lighter tints. It's cheaper to get opticians to progressively bleach sunglasses than buy their prescribed tints. But this approach only works for sunglasses that are not coated with anti-glare and UV coatings. So, bleach sunglasses should only be used for indoor desensitization. In general, the color of the glass is important and very individual to the person. I'm really not sure why. One possibility is that different light colors travel along different nerve tracts within the brain. So, experiment with what tint works best for you. There is evidence that a rose-like tint called FL41 can be quite helpful for migraine sufferers. In one study comparing gray tint to FL41, individuals with migraines who also had severe light sensitivity much preferred the FL41. You can also use apps to help with the background color intensity of your desktop screens. For example, the app called Color Veil. Generally, it's a good idea to use screens that can decrease their blue light output. Alternatively, you can apply an external blue filter. Blue light tends to stimulate your brain, making it harder to sleep. This compounds concussion-related sleep issues. For more chronic light sensitivity, consider purchasing a low flickering monitor. These days they are relatively inexpensive. Or you can use a much more expensive non-flickering monitor that employs e-ink technology. For example, Novosen's Iris monitor. Research has demonstrated that non-flickering monitors are as comfortable to use for those with concussions as reading on paper. Their downside is that they don't handle video well. I had one patient who was able to return to work much sooner and to work for longer periods because she combined a low flicker screen for her videos with a non-flickering screen for Word, Excel, and emails. Now, If your light sensitivity, also known as photophobia, is lasting a long time or is significantly impacting your quality of life, and or you're engaging in prolonged avoidance behaviors, consider getting professional help. Graded relaxation and cognitive behavioral therapy from a counselor, along with medications from your family doctor, can be very helpful. In PT Tip 7, I will look at the whys and wherefores of a lack of energy in those with concussion and persistent post-concussion symptoms. Keep on healing. December 10th, 2024, revised June 18th, 2025.